guys. Today it's day 10. You know, I'm out of breath already. I just did a couple sit-ups, but we'll get to that. Today's day 10. We scratch it in the concrete wall. I can't imagine being in a concentration camp or jail for any length of time. Yes, I've been in a holding tank for just long enough to scratch my name. Chaw was here. It was a traffic violation. Anyways, they finally caught up with me. Unpaid bills, you know, the man. Anyways, this is about balance. Yesterday we did some kind of crazy balancing act, and today I didn't want to get up and do this. I'm sitting on the bathroom, in the place where you sit in the bathroom, and I was thinking to myself, how am I going to warm up to this, get ready for this? And you know, nature really provides, doesn't it? Because here I am sitting there trying to meditate and think and get it together, and there's this mosquito flying around doing kamikaze beans at me, you know, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And by the time I'm finished swatting it and trying to, you know, lick it like a frog and nail this son of a bitch, excuse me, I was already like more than warmed up and ready to go. So yeah, thanks nature for that little silver lining. Anyways, they like to sit on the bottom of the toilet. Some of you live in areas where, you know, you gotta look where you gotta always look, because there could be a snake or a spider or God knows what sitting under your toilet. And one of the reasons they like that is because they it's cold, especially in hot areas. Right now we're going through a heat wave, and that's partly why I gotta get this done, because in about an hour, it's about 10:30 or something like that here right now in the morning, and it's really quite gorgeous. But as soon as the sun comes around here and we hit high noon, it's like 9,000 degrees out here. And you know, for those of you going through heat waves right now to our east and down south, thanks for this weather, by the way, you guys. Apparently it's a U.S. southern trough of heat. But we're talking about balance. Do you remember in school, you know, when they said, you know, you're doing equations and you got to do what to the left side, what you do to the right side, and blah, 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 and it all makes sense. You'll understand when you're older, that kind of stuff. Well, when I was little, my dad made me do sit-ups under he was a, you know, a Canadian Air Force Reserve. God rest his soul. I miss that man. But this is water and this is coffee. One dehydrates and one hydrates. Both of them are good for you in different ways. Too much of anything isn't good. This will screw your kidneys. This will fuck, whatever. So anyways, you get the drift, right? I'm not talking to little kids here, but my daddy told me, you know, because he had a back injury. He was a motorcycle rider, and he flipped off the back of his bike trying to do a wheelie, and he ruptured his back, and at 25 years old, for the rest of his life, even though he skied and did all sorts of other things, he wore a back brace, and he was in a lot of pain. So I've taken my ibuprofen, I've drank my coffee, I've had a smoke, I've had a toke, I drank some water. And Daddy always told me that if you want to take care of your back, you got to look after your front. So he'd make me hook my feet. 1, look at a cigarette. 2, don't do this at home, kids. 3, if you want to strengthen your back and keep your back strong, which he was passionate about, didn't want me to wreck it before I was 2. He wanted me to live my life to my fullest and try to be logical. You know, when I got into school, Dad would make me do these and hook my feet under the couch until I could not do another one, until I was drop dead. And that was it. And you know what? I wasn't a 6, 10, 9, 12, 14-year-old. I was 3. And from the time that I could do them, he had me doing them. And you know what? I love him for that. Because, Dad, I don't even know how many I'm doing. I hope you guys are counting. Anyways, when I ruptured my back in a boating accident, I was a construction worker. I was a carpenter and a concrete finisher and a roar, you know? And I did all these things. And I raised walls. I lifted great walls. Painted half this town. And you know what? I didn't hurt myself doing all those things. I listened to my dad and I lifted carefully. I injured my back in a boating accident on a ferry wave in a little tin boat called a lund. And we were coming back from a rig. We used to go in the winter and live in cabins that didn't have any heat. And anyways, if you want to be strong, you can't just be body strong, you have to be mind strong, and they work together. By the time I got into school, a lot of shit had happened to me. Math was what I could count on. Keep the balance, you guys. We overachieve sometimes, and sometimes we need to learn to relax. As parents, we don't do that very often. We go on autopilot. Our names aren't even Lisa anymore, they're Mom. Our names aren't Gary or Tom, Dick, or Harry. Our names are Dad and Grandpa. So here we go for the balance. And we're going to turn napping into an Olympic sport today because I'm freaking exhausted. And I just really I'm hungry too. I want a bucket of chicken. And I want everybody to leave me alone. We're going to do 22 push-ups and we're going to call it quits. Because we need to know that balance and give ourselves a break once in a while without guilt. I hope this is still going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and that's it for today, because I know my boundaries, and today, I gotta rest. Every time one of my football teams, whoever's playing, scores a touchdown, I do 10 push-ups. My Lions scored 1 touchdown last night. I did 10 push-ups. Go Lions, go! Go BC Lions! Make me strong! I love you. See you guys later. Don't forget that marathon napping thing we're going to be doing. I'm setting up camp now. Bye guys, I love you.